Hey guys, this is Surex Gaming and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we're going to be doing a different type of video that a lot of you requested on my Combat Codex video about Havik, where I said I wanted to make a video just talking about what I think Havik's going to be up to during the events of MK1 and just kind of my thoughts and opinions about what's going on with his new design and new story. A lot of you requested to see that, so I figured I'd make that video today, and we're going to be discussing a few things related to Havik in Mortal Kombat 1. Before you watch this video, if you haven't already, feel free to check out my Combat Codex video about Havik. I'll link that right here. And also make sure you check out the Banished trailer featuring Havik, Ashura, and Reptile, just to make sure you're fully caught up on what's going to be discussed in this video. A little bit of a disclaimer as well, I will be discussing some rumors from Reddit. These are not confirmed, they are leaks in some sense. And we're just gonna be talking a little bit about that throughout this video and how it may relate to Mortal Kombat 1. If you don't want to be spoiled, this is your last warning to click off the video. But without any more, let's get into it. Before we dive into any kind of theories and anything like that, I'm going to actually read Havik's Mortal Kombat 1 bio, just so that way we can get an idea at what NRS has told us so far about Havik's new origins. Havik's bio reads as follows. Havik, rebellious anarchist. A citizen of the realm of Sado, Havik is sworn to take down its oppressive regime and free his people. There, order is prized above all else. Lawbreaking is met with strict punishment. Its citizens live in strictly regulated castes. As a member of Sado's lowest caste, Havik had neither rights nor privileges. He seethed with anger at the injustice. When he is brutally punished for a minor crime, Havik finally decides to act. He sets out to destroy Sado's regime and replace it with an anarchist utopia. Once he breaks Sado's social order, Havik will free its citizens, and together they will live in blessed anarchy. As you can see from this bio, it's already dramatically different to his original sort of concept, and his origins from the old timeline is what I'm trying to mention. They've already changed a lot. What I think this means is that they're trying to kind of focus in on only one of the additional realms, being Order Realm and Chaos Realm. They don't want to reintroduce both of them at the same time, so they're just going to bring back Sado, and they're just going to merge some of the Chaos Realm stuff in with Sado, which someone actually mentioned a theory on one of my videos the other day. We will talk about that in a moment. But it feels like they're trying to phase out the Chaos Realm, Order Realm conflict and just make it that Chaos Realm takes over Sado through Havik's intervention. Havik is also the only character from Order Realm or Chaos Realm that we've had on a roster in like 17 years, so it is interesting to see this stuff start to pop back up. But the main reason I read this bio is it actually connects with a lot of the theories and rumors that are going around about Havik's true identity, which we are going to talk about now. So the following is an excerpt from a leak that came out in January 2021, so 2 years before MK1 was even announced. And since then, this leak has gotten quite a few things accurate, and a lot of it has proven to be true. Stuff like Shang Tsung being in the game, General Shao is name dropped. We also learned that Scorpion and Sub-Zero are brothers based on this leak, which, mind you, came out about a year and a half, 2 years before MK1 was even announced. And this leak does actually mention Havik as well. There's only one sentence in the leak about Havik, and all it says is that he starts the game as a different MK character, however, only becoming Havik later in the story. This is then backed up by another credible leaker named Fate Unknown on Reddit, who was asked by another user, so does he really start out as another character like a previous leaker said, or is that not in the final version of the game? And Fate Unknown responded to this and says yes he does, but it is not as important to his character as people are believing, but his origin in this timeline is in fact a previously playable character. The most important part of that to me is that he was a previously playable character, and if we look at his bio, we see that Havik is originally a citizen of Sado who becomes extremely disgruntled by the way Sado is treating its people, and Havik specifically. This leads me to believe that Havik may actually be Dairu from Mortal Kombat Deception, because I'm going to pull up Dairu's MK Deception bio and read that out to you, and you'll probably see some similarities to Havik. The following is Dairu's Mortal Kombat Deception bio. I was once a member of the Satan Guard. I believed in the power of order and lived by the strict codes of my superiors. I had saved many lives during my years of service, but when I killed an assailant in a fit of rage, I was arrested and sentenced to life of incarceration. For all the good I had done, the event that had come to define me was that one moment of chaos. I eventually escaped during a riot incited by the resistance. So as you can see, Dairu was a loyal Satan. In fact, he was even a guard for Sato, and during a fit of rage, and what Dairu quotes as one moment of chaos, Sato turns on him and his entire life is essentially ruined by the crazy laws. So once he's free, he picks a different path and doesn't stick with Order Realm. This is very, very, very similar to Havik. Havik is loyal to Sato. He's pretty pissed off by the injustice and he understands that the social order just doesn't work the way it should. But during one moment of chaos, during one crime Havik commits, he is harshly punished. And his instant response is to turn on Order Realm. This follows almost an identical path to Dairu, just with some changes mixed in and some things moved around, and obviously Havik visually looks nothing like Dairu. I think this is the case. I think Dairu is going to be Havik. The only other two Satan characters we know of who were previously playable are Hotaru and Darius. It obviously can't be Darius, because he and Havik are obviously of a different complexion, and Darius is already in the game as a cameo. This only leaves Hotaru, as well as Dairu. I don't think it's Hotaru either, because Havik looks nothing like Hotaru. And Hotaru had enough personality and enough of a design for him to actually potentially make a comeback. Dairu does not. Dairu's story was meh. Dairu's gameplay was meh. Dairu's design is meh. There's nothing going for Dairu. So it makes so much sense for NRS to just fuse these two characters together, because Dairu's backstory is pretty interesting. It's just very bare bones. So now we know that Havik is, well, we don't know, but let's, for the sake of discussion, we know that Havik is an existing Mortal Kombat character who is from Sato, but gets very disgruntled with how Sato is run. This then brings us into a theory left on my Havik video by user Caden10. Thank you for the theory, I'm going to mention it in this video. But Caden says that his theory is that NRS has merged Sato and Chaos Realm in the new story, which kind of plays into what I was talking about earlier, about them not really wanting to do Order Realm and Chaos Realm at the same time, when they can just, make them the same thing. Caden then also mentions that basically one side of the realm is order and the other is chaos. What I believe could actually happen, and this kind of plays into Caden's theory, which again, thank you for leaving the comment on my video, mate. I think, because if you watch the Banished trailer, you see Ashura fight Havik, and during the fight, Ashura says, and quote unquote, sacrificing one realm for the sake of another is a heinous proposition, one that I will not allow you to fulfill. She says this to Havik. We know that because it's transitioning into a story fight with Havik. We also know that slightly earlier, she blocks a projectile from Quan Chi. So it's entirely possible that Quan Chi is helping Havik, or Havik is helping Quan Chi one way or another. But it seems like Havik may want to corrupt Order Realm and turn it into Chaos Realm. We already know that Havik wants to overthrow the Satan government and free the people. What if Havik's plan is to destroy Order Realm to the point where it is the absolute mess that we see Chaos Realm be in the old timeline, where everything's destroyed, everything's falling apart, everyone's crazy, everyone's lost the plot? I think that could be, honestly, one of the best storylines Mortal Kombat has produced in a long time. What Quan Chi would have to do with this, I don't know. Maybe he's no longer in a position of power at the Netherrealm, so him and Havik strike a deal to work with each other, and in exchange for Quan Chi helping Havik corrupt the Order Realm, Havik will then help Quan Chi take over the Netherrealm, and they'll have an alliance. But what Quan Chi probably won't be expecting is that Havik will betray him, because that's his character. But Quan Chi will probably betray Havik as well. It kind of creates a deadly alliance between Havik and Quan Chi that's extremely unstable, because they're not going to be able to rely on each other, and they're both going to want to achieve absolutely insane, heinous, like evil things. If this happens, I think that will be amazing. Again, that's just my theory, mixed in with some leaks, mixed in with some theories other people have left on my videos. If this ends up being true, you guys will never hear the end of it. I will be making videos about this every goddamn day. But with all that said, that brings us to the end of this video. Thanks for watching, guys, and thanks for the kind comments suggesting this video on Havik's Kombat Codex video. I do plan to make more videos like this, because this was really fun to discuss, and it was good to kind of have a bunch of tabs open on my computer, flicking through different bios for different characters and different leaks and different theories. It was actually really fun. So if you want to see more videos like this, let me know in the comments below, and also let me know in the comments what you think Havik's story is going to play out to be in Mortal Kombat 1. I really want to hear your theories as well as mine. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate the love and support I've been receiving on the channel lately, and I look forward to doing more Mortal Kombat videos. So thanks for watching, guys, and peace out.